Oh, can we talk about me being shitty to the waitress? Because I still defend that. And I think Taylor will have some fun hearing about this.
Oh, yeah, I would like
Can
to.
I tell the story, or would you like to? Because I feel like your version is awfully skewed, and mine will just be...
Give us the true story.
Go ahead.
All right. So we spent all this time in the woods, right? Like, and I know the chicken was there, but I didn't eat any of the chicken, realistically. I don't think I even swallowed what I ate. And there just wasn't a lot of food. And I'm used to eating a lot. And I was walking a lot. I did lose 9 pounds. I started at 183, ended up at 174. So I was hungry, really hungry, hungrier than I'd been in a long time.
Gonna hit the trucks, head to my house, shower up, and then get some much needed food.
And I just had like an aching pain in the bottom of my stomach, and I really wanted that food. So we decided to go to Longhorn Steakhouse. And we get there, and we order our food, and we it's supposed to be on the way. And she asks me, she says, well, which would you like first, your soup or your salad? And I said, whichever you can get to me the fastest.
J&B straight and a Corona.
Would you like to hear the specials?
Not if you want to keep your spleen.
15 minutes later, the bread's gone, the appetizer still hasn't come, all of our drinks are empty. Chiz ordered a coffee at the beginning of us getting there, like 20 minutes ago. He still doesn't even have his coffee. All of our drinks, like I said, are empty. Like we need refills. Everything's gone, and nothing has come. We've ordered soups, salads, and appetizers. It's not there. And I was just coming unglued. And I go to the group. I'm like, am I being unreasonable here? I'm like, I'm fucking pissed. I was like, I want my food. And Woody's like, I give you permission to do whatever you need to do. And I'm like, I'm about to make a goddamn scene. I was like, they already stuck us with the chunky, unattractive waitress. Like,
Ugh.
Yeah.
We got
right
the
away.
bottom of the barrel waitress. There were much hotter waitresses. There were 5 hotter, and the hottest one was smoking hot. Just huge tits and a big, like, country western
Second
ass.
hottest one.
And that's what I wanted right then. I wanted to eat that steak off her big country western ass because I hadn't had sex in 5 days, and I hadn't eaten anything real in 5 days, and I didn't care which I got first. And I got this fat, chunky motherfucker, and she's just not showing up. She's back there eating her food or something. And I'm going to the group. I'm like, what's the deal here, right? Like Chiz, this is fucked up, right? He's like, yeah, fucked up. And even Patrick's like super polite British ass is like, this is a bit weird, isn't it? Been a while. And then Woody's like, yeah, I give you permission to do whatever you want. And I'm like, I'm about to fucking throw my drink in the fucking floor and be like, I made a mess. And while you're here, where's our shit? Like I'm about to like take this glass that's like full of ice and lemon and a little water now that it's all melted and like fucking sling it in the floor and make a real mess for her to come clean up. So she has to bring us something, or at least I can communicate with her because she's not even coming within sight. She's been in the back for like 20 minutes seemingly. So finally she came. She had her food, and I asked her.
I have this part on video if anyone would like to see or hear
Wait,
it.
everything at once? Did she bring out the soup, the salad, and your appetizers, and the entrees all at once?
Not the entree. The
But
entrees
all
came
the
later.
hot
order.
Ah, bitch. I hate that. I feel like I'm on their time then. You know?
Yeah,
like they're rushing
I feel
me
like
out.
she was just making there was a serving tray back there, and as each item came up, she was putting it on it, and then she's like, oh, 1 trip. And like, no, you owe us 4 trips in the first 20
Can
minutes.
I jump
like,
in on this?
Yeah, go right
here's
ahead.
the thing. The infamous Woody's terrible to wait staff incident. We got
the tone
there.
of his voice, like he's tricking you.
We got there, we ordered, and 20 minutes had gone by, and we hadn't gotten anything. Not even our drinks yet, right? And Kyle's like, you know, it really was you being a dick, Woody, because that guy had to find someone else working there to open the beer. Which is kind of, sort of true. But there was the bartender sitting there, making eye contact with us all 20 minutes. This guy was just fucking off the reservation. On the other hand, the time that Kyle flips out, it was 15 minutes, not 20. We had all gotten our drinks. She had served us. She had served us bread and butter. I was eating.
It's mandatory. Like everybody gets bread and butter. It's not like she was slicing it up for us.
We had drinks. We had bread. We had butter. Like we were being taken care of. Not well.
You made me sound like 3 things that she did to us, and like she was like, "What do you want to drink?" And here's the bread that everybody gets.
Yeah, and I asked for 2 drinks. I got water and sweet tea.
She went above and beyond with that water for you. You're right.
because
Teresa.
because
You didn't have to bring it.
one of my new things is I don't rehydrate with sugared water. So I just sort of down the waters and then have the drink as a snack, like a treat. Anyway, so we had like sort of been taken care of. Now Kyle's right. 15 minutes is a little slow for soup and salad, but I'll tell you, when it comes to who's the bigger dick to wait staff, I hand my crown to you.
I disagree, and in my defense, here's the thing. I don't know about the times. It's hard to say. Was it 17 minutes? Was it 12 minutes in Chicago? The things that stuck out to me as difference makers in the Chicago altercation was the waiter was underaged, and he couldn't open up the thing with the alcohol. And I think they have a thing where, like, all the drinks anyway have to come out together. And so he's like, well, I can't bring Kyle his root beer until I bring Chiz his real beer, and I can't bring Woody sweet tea without Chiz's beer in tow as well. So I think it took him a while to get a key for that. It took him too long, I'll admit. But when the manager came over and asked if everything was going okay, there was some discussion about shouldn't we have already been served, and what's the fucking problem?
No. I did not curse at the manager. That's the thing.
Oh, get Chiz right now. I got 1,000 says you dropped an F-bomb in front of the manager. Don't even. F-bomb in front of the manager.
I don't know.
Loudly.
Okay,
Like
bitch.
What the fuck? Like it was one of those. F-bomb in front of the manager. In my case, the harshest thing I said to her was, "Don't you work for tips?" Like, because I want to tip you well. If you were working hard for me, like fucking let's give you 20 extra. Because right now I'm very sensitive to how quickly my food gets to me.
It's been so fucking long. Alright, we've been sitting here so fucking long.
I stand behind all this.
This was 10 minutes late. No more bread. We're hungry. No more bread. We've been sitting here 15 minutes. Nothing. Look at this. It's clear.
This time it's not even
She
me.
asked me, which do you want first, your soup or your salad? I said, whichever one you can get to me fastest.
Here she comes.
Oh, she's in a hurry. She's done it. She's done it.
She's done. He's big talk.
Should we clap for her?
She's done in this establishment. I've got connections way up the Longhorn ladder.
My Russian friends.
I was saying she's like she's done it. She's actually made it here with the food. That's what I was saying. And then I was totally up for like clapping for her as she came.
He was clapping sarcastically as
nobody
she got
wanted-
there.
Okay.
He wanted us all to clap. I didn't follow. I didn't catch on at the
Nobody wanted
time.
to join in with my.
I
with my
understand
clapping.
why you were being, kind of bitchy at her, seeing as how you hadn't eaten anything but a chicken that became your friend in the last 5 days. Like,
The
that's
best
it.
part is Patrick. After like I say all this shit to her and verbatim, pretty much what I said that I remember. I know I asked her if she worked for tips, and she didn't say anything, and I was like, "Cause come on, like it's been too long. Like I want work for me here." I was like, "Work with me here. Let's go. Come on."
Did you
I
do
was-
that, you patronizing ass?
No,
Work
he
with
didn't.
me.
He was like, "You work for tips now, don't you?"
No.
Like it was much closer to my version than,
Brooklyn Kyle.
"Come on, same team, let's do this." No,
That's totally what I was going for. You don't have this part recorded, so
so I'll tell the story any way I want to. No, it was like, "You work for tips, don't you?" Like it was clearly a threat.
yeah, okay, yeah. That's the second time you said it is closer, but it wasn't super pronounced. I was trying not to be a super dick, but anyway, I was being rude to her on purpose. I really was, if I'm being honest, and that was the point of it. She needed to be rude to, like I needed to, like, hey, wake up, you're fucking up, and nobody's gonna call you out on it. But like, I'm paying you right now, like, and part of our decision is how much above what you normally get you deserve. So like, don't you work for tips? Like, come on. Like we're hungry. Take care of us. That's
Do you know
literally what I
why
said.
Kyle was so much harsher on this woman who got us drinks and bread immediately and then
She's
took
ugly.
fit because she was ugly and she was fat?
Oh, bring a I would have made that cute girl cry if she treated us like that. I don't care. I certainly was like.
He was nicer to the handsome dude than he was that fat chick.
Was
As
there
we
a
should
handsome?
be.
There was a
Are you
handsome
talking
dude
about
at the
yourself?
Chicago place. Yeah, the pizza guy.
Oh, the pizza guy. Like, I don't think I really talked to him at all. Like, he brought my shit in a timely-ish fashion. I felt like I didn't feel like I wasn't all that angry about the drinks. I don't think I was that thirsty.
Maybe
but
that's
we
the
were
difference.
hungry, and I wanted my shit. And so after she left, like Patrick said something like, in London, I'd be considered very rude. I was like, it's considered very rude here too. That's why. I was like, was aiming for very rude when I said that to that lady, and like what,
Bullseye. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it sounds like you were kind of being a dick, like just based on the. It's not unwarranted dickery.
And I asked the group, to my credit, I feel like I was like, "Hey, look, guys, this is upsetting me. I'm about to melt down here. Is this warranted?" And even Woody, everybody was like, "Yeah, let her have it. Like, yeah, it's been too much. It's been too." And especially Chiz, like as you can imagine, Chiz was just as motivated as I was to get some food in himself. So like. He was like, "Yeah, bitch, they brought me my." He wants that coffee. It's his drug of choice, you know. Like, he needs caffeine.
See if they have cigarettes.
At a restaurant.
So how much did you tip her eventually?
7%.
Yeah, I tipped
Too
her like
much.
the polite minimum, I would say, which was like $9.80 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you were really me, you could have been like, well, like I tipped her $50, so she didn't be complaining. But,
And here's one thing to note. Just think about this before you think I was too big of a dick. After I had that little talk with her, the service quality improved 500%.
It did.
If I
Even
had
the
to,
manager came along like, "Hey, you guys okay? You happy?" And Kyle's like, "She told on me."
Yeah, she totally went back there and got this little chipper little manager bitch to come out and tell us. Nah. I was not.
An onion? Yeah.
I was like, and she caught me off guard. Like I'm just eating, and she's there. Hi, and I'm just, what the fuck? What are you? Like I was like, hi, like what are you doing here? Like, I don't kick me out before I can finish. Gives me a look. I didn't like the look. I said, "That's right, fat boy.
You said that?
Bad job." And she